Hello everyone, welcome to my update US gossip channel. It all started long before Christine Brown packed up her things and drove away from Flagstaff, but no one realized it then, not even her. For years, fans thought Christine's decision to leave Kody Brown was about romance, jealousy, or emotional neglect, but in truth, the breaking point was money. It was the $60,000 secret debt that tore open the cracks that had been hiding beneath the surface of the plural marriage, the financial betrayal that exposed how much of the family dream had already been destroyed long before Christine took her final stand. What looked like a disagreement about love was, at its core, about trust, and once Christine realized that trust was gone, financially and emotionally, she knew she could never build a future on Coyote Pass, no matter what Kody promised. The story began when she accidentally stumbled across paperwork buried in a folder Robin had left in the shared office area of their Flagstaff homes, a folder Christine hadn't even meant to touch. Inside, there were signatures, numbers, and bank transactions that didn't make sense, figures tied to property taxes and loan payments that should have been evenly distributed between the family but somehow weren't. At first, Christine didn't want to believe it. She'd been in plural marriage for decades, she'd seen things get messy, she'd watched Kody move money around before, but this was different. There was a line item marked family debt repayment, and beside it, $60,000. Christine's name wasn't there, nor was Janelle's or Mary's. But one name appeared twice, Robin Brown. That's when Christine's stomach dropped. In the beginning, she thought it might have been an error, maybe a mix-up with the LLC or the Coyote Pass holding company. But as she dug deeper, she realized the truth. The family had been quietly covering a personal debt linked to Robin's former online business, the one Kody had helped her launch before they officially merged finances. And it wasn't just that the debt existed, it was that Kody had kept it quiet, had shielded Robin, and had used family assets to make the payments while Christine and Janelle were scraping together every dollar to help with taxes and down payments on their own parcels of land. I couldn't believe it, Christine later confided in her private TLC interview segment, her eyes full of tears but her voice steady. We were out there struggling to make sure the Coyote Pass dream didn't die, selling houses, budgeting, doing everything we could to make it real. And then I find out that part of the money we thought was going to the land was being used to cover something that had nothing to do with me, or Janelle, or our kids. For Christine, it wasn't about jealousy or favoritism anymore, it was about being lied to. That $60,000 debt became the symbol of every silent betrayal she had swallowed for years. The Brown family's dream of unity, of building on Coyote Pass and living side by side, suddenly felt like a con. The land was supposed to represent equality, but the debt showed favoritism. Kody kept telling me the money situation was complicated, she recalled. He'd say, "It's family money, Christine, we're one family, we share everything." But he never said that meant we'd share the debts Robin brought in, too. By the time the cameras rolled on the tense dinner scene that would later go viral, Christine already knew the truth. She had rehearsed the confrontation in her head dozens of times. She'd tried to stay calm, but Kody's tone that night, dismissive, cold, blaming, broke her resolve. When he accused her of giving up on the family dream, Christine nearly laughed through her tears. "The dream was gone long before I gave up," she said, her voice cracking. "You gave it away when you chose secrets over honesty." The moment didn't air in full, but crew members later confirmed Christine and Kody's argument lasted for nearly 2 hours, ending with Robin in tears and Mary sitting silently, eyes downcast. Janelle, ever the realist, had already suspected something was wrong with the finances, but seeing it play out crushed her too. Robin cried that night, really cried. Not the soft, camera-ready tears fans had seen before, but raw sobs that echoed through the Flagstaff house as she insisted she hadn't known Kody had handled the debt that way. "I didn't ask him to do that," she said repeatedly, clutching a tissue. "I told him I'd handle it myself, I swear I did." But for Christine, it didn't matter anymore. Whether Robin knew or not, the damage was done. "I wasn't angry that the debt existed," Christine said later. "I was angry that Kody thought I didn't deserve to know." The $60,000 debt wasn't just financial, it was emotional collateral. It represented all the times Kody had chosen to protect Robin's peace over everyone else's reality. When the family moved to Flagstaff, Christine had been one of the biggest supporters of the Coyote Pass dream. She wanted her kids to have open land, space, and a sense of connection. But as time went on, Kody's focus narrowed. He was living almost exclusively at Robin's house, defending her at every turn, while Christine and Janelle were left to navigate property payments and family logistics alone. "I remember calling him about the tax bill," Christine said in a later confessional. "He didn't answer for days. When he finally did, he said, 'Robin's been helping me sort through things. We'll figure it out.' But he never did." That's when Christine started questioning not just the finances, but the marriage itself. If Kody could hide something as large as a $60,000 debt, what else had he been hiding? Every conversation after that carried weight. Every time he looked at her and said, "We're in this together," Christine wondered if we meant her at all. By mid-2021, the tension was unbearable. The kids had started to notice, too. Truly overheard fragments of conversations, Janelle's boys had asked questions about the property, and even Mary, ever loyal, ever quiet, had begun to retreat emotionally. Behind the scenes, production was panicking. The season was supposed to revolve around the progress at Coyote Pass, breaking ground, assigning parcels, showing the family's hope for the future. But Christine's departure changed everything. TLC insiders later revealed that when Christine officially decided to leave, they had to rewrite half the season's arc. What was meant to be a story of renewal became a portrait of collapse. The Coyote Pass dream, the ultimate symbol of family unity, had died the moment Christine found that folder. "You could see it in her face," a crew member said. "She went from hopeful to heartbroken in one afternoon." Kody, for his part, maintained his innocence. In his one-on-one segment, he insisted he hadn't lied, he'd just omitted unnecessary details to avoid creating more stress in the family. But fans saw through it. To Christine, that explanation only deepened the wound. "Omission is still a lie when you know it affects someone else's life," she said. "I was budgeting every penny to make that land payment, and he was out there covering a debt I didn't even know existed." After that revelation, everything in Christine's marriage shifted. Intimacy vanished. Conversations turned into arguments. Even family gatherings felt strained. "He used to talk about building a big house on the property," Christine said. "He had all these ideas about everyone being together again. But when I found out about the debt, those blueprints looked like fantasies, stories he told to keep us invested while he built a different life somewhere else." By the time Kody tried to mend things, it was too late. Christine had emotionally checked out. "I prayed about it," she admitted. "I asked God if I should stay, if I should keep trying. But the answer I got was, 'You've already done your part.'" When Christine finally told Kody she was leaving, he didn't believe her at first. He thought it was another fight, another emotional storm that would blow over. But when she started packing her things, he realized this time was different. "You're leaving me over money?" he shouted. Christine turned to him, calm but firm. "No," she said. "I'm leaving because money showed me who you really are." Robin was inconsolable. She begged Christine to reconsider, saying the debt had been a misunderstanding, that Kody didn't mean to hurt anyone. She wept during filming, her mascara streaking down her cheeks. "I thought we were sisters," she sobbed. "I never wanted this to divide us." Christine listened quietly, but there was no turning back. "We were sisters," she said softly. "But sisters tell each other the truth." The aftermath was brutal. The land on Coyote Pass sat untouched. Property taxes piled up. Mary withdrew into her own world, Janelle shifted her focus to her new ventures, and Kody clung to what was left of his marriage with Robin. But the family unity was gone. TLC cameras captured Kody standing on the empty lot, hands on his hips, wind whipping through his hair, staring out over the land that was supposed to unite them all. "We had a dream," he said bitterly. "And it's gone." In the months that followed, Christine rebuilt her life with grace and quiet strength. She moved to Utah, found love again, and redefined happiness on her own terms. Meanwhile, Kody and Robyn's home became a fortress, emotionally and physically, closed off from the rest of the Browns. Fans noticed how Robyn's once confident demeanor had changed. Her tearful confessions became frequent, her guilt palpable. "I feel like I ruined everything," she admitted in one interview. "I never wanted to be the reason Christine left." But Christine never blamed Robyn entirely. "It wasn't her fault," she said. "It was Kody's choice to keep secrets. She was just living in the version of the story he told her. That was Christine's grace, she left without bitterness. She knew the damage ran deeper than any one person. The $60,000 debt was the spark, but the real explosion had been years in the making." Looking back now, Christine's departure wasn't just the end of a marriage, it was the end of an illusion. The idea that one man could hold together 4 women, 4 families, 4 lives, under one dream, had finally proven impossible. The Coyote past dream, the symbol of unity, equality, and shared destiny, had been built on shifting ground. And when the truth surfaced, everything crumbled. Even now, as new episodes show Kody and Robyn struggling to rebuild, fans can still feel the ghost of that lost dream lingering. Every time Kody talks about starting over, Christine's absence is louder than words. "I hope he learns from it," she said. "I hope he stops keeping secrets, because secrets cost us everything." In the end, the real reason Christine Brown left wasn't just the money, it was what that money represented. It was the proof that her marriage was no longer built on honesty or respect. The $60,000 debt wasn't about finances, it was about faith that Kody had broken and never rebuilt. And while Robyn cried, and Kody raged, Christine did the only thing she could, she walked away. And as she drove down that winding road away from Flagstaff, leaving Coyote Pass behind her for good, she didn't look back, because sometimes the price of peace is walking away from a dream that was never truly yours to begin with.